But you're not letting me say nothing back.
All right, we're going to let you speak, bro. What you want? What would you like to say?
No, he's asking me about a woman. I ain't trying to...
Now, let's bag all the way back.
Well, that's where he started from. He started
before he talked about the woman, you had a question.
Trying to get a job from white men. They won't give me one.
Right.
So I had to make my job.
You made your own job. All praises. Okay.
I dream it comes from above.
Right.
As light.
Okay.
And it still exists. And it's doing very well. And it's all light.
Okay. All praises.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay, so do you understand what he's trying to tell you? He's trying to tell you by you being of the chosen seed of the children of Israel, God requires something of you. Alright? And that's all he's just trying to tell you, okay? So what does God require of you? That has to be your question now. Why do God got you standing right here today, Mr. Calvin? That's why you got to ask yourself, out of all these people that's driving by, now hold on, I'm gonna let you speak. We're gonna talk.
I don't know why.
You don't know why, right? So now you got to understand that we're trying to give you the answer why God chose you to stop out of all the people. You got people sitting over there, they ain't came over here yet. They see black men on the corner. You got people pumping gas, they ain't came over here yet. They see black men on the corner. You got people at the stoplight, you got people blowing, they not gonna stop. So you gotta ask yourself, why did you stop? Now get this scripture. You got that scripture? Give me read for me. Alright, get your reading stuff together for me. Alright, give me Deuteronomy. Watch this. Now, you say what now?
I said I found myself interested in what you were talking about.
Right.
That is why I stopped, because I have the liberty to do what I want to do.
That's right. Watch this. Watch this. Listen.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So you got to ask yourself now, you're finally starting to find out that you're not African American, that you're Israelite, that you're not black, that's just the color in the crayon box, right? That you're not Afro American, that's a hairstyle. Who are you now that you're finding out you're Israel? What does God require of you? Now, here's what God requires. Listen.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
You know what it means to fear God? What does it mean to you to fear God, brother?
Well, it means to follow his commandments and to fear him with all diligence, to respect and reverence him.
That's right. What you said is absolutely correct. But your actions must follow what you just said. Watch, I'm finna read it out of the Bible. Watch this.
Psalms chapter 119 and verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee.
See, your flesh is supposed to tremble from the fear of God because he's the creator of all things. He makes sick, he heals, he kills, he makes alive. So your flesh should tremble of the fear of God. Listen.
And I am afraid of thy judgments.
So when you start to be afraid of God's judgments, once you find out who you are, I'm going to let you speak, just hold on, all right? So you got to learn to be afraid of what God may do to you if you don't do what he say do once we show you. Listen.
Well, I am afraid.
Yep. All right. So now go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12. All right. We're going to see if you're afraid, all right, or if you're really afraid. See, you got it in your mind. Your heart just pumping blood down to your feet, and it's coming back to your brain. That's all your heart now. It got to be in your heart, meaning your mind. Your mind's going to be in your actions. Listen.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13.
Yeah, you give them a while to break.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter while you stop. Listen.
Fear God.
So we got to learn to fear God, like you said.
Keep his commandments.
All right, keep his commandments. All right, so, Mr. Calvin, let me ask you, who were the commandments given to? Who was the Bible given to? What people?
All people?
No. See, now you're starting to learn something. That's what we come out to show you, that we was taught coming out of slavery that the Bible was for all people. But as we as young men started to find ourselves, we started to read in the Bible something over and over and over and again. And that something over and over again was the Bible wasn't given to all people. Somehow all people ended up with the Bible.
Right.
All right? That's just like if you got kids, right, and you wrote a letter to your kids and you told your kids to clean up the room and you put it on your refrigerator, right? All right? But somebody breaking your house and steal your refrigerator with that note on there, and they take that refrigerator and put it right there by Applebee's. Put it in Applebee's. Now, that letter you wrote to your children, was it for everybody in Applebee's? It's the same thing with the Bible. The Bible wasn't written to everybody. This book was stolen from us along with us. And the people that stole the book taught us another doctrine. They taught us that Jesus was white, God is white, everything white is right. It don't matter what color he is. It don't matter what God looked like. They told us come as you are. You can be gay. You can dress like a woman. You can eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. That's the doctrine that comes with the white man. With Christianity. Now listen to this.
But I ain't with that.
Psalm chapter 147 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
So God only showed his word unto Jacob. You know who Jacob is?
Jacob is descendant of Abraham.
Right, he's descendant of Abraham. Then you had Isaac. Isaac had a son named Jacob and Esau. God didn't choose Esau, he chose Jacob. All right, and out of Jacob came 12 children. Well, we're showing you that you are actually the descendants of those 12 children. Not by choice, but by force. Okay, this ain't nothing that you join. All right, this is something that you already are, Mr. Calvin, but you got to be waking up to it. All right, watch this.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
All right, what's up, Cheryl?
I knew her. I go over her. Go ahead.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
All right, and he have not done so with what?
With any nation.
He have not dealt so with any nation. All right, so God ain't showed his Bible to everybody. He only showed it to who? To us, to Jacob.
That's right.
Who had 12 sons, was the children of Israel. So now, did he show you how we know we Israel? Let's go back over it right quick. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. Yes, sir. Hey, this is more important right here.
I understand that. But I'm about to do something about this gun violence on the street.
Oh, okay.
I got a meeting with some people.
Oh, okay.
Protect that now.
Watch this.
We can connect up again.
Right.
I'm doing something to
watch this.
Young kids.
This, you know what? Guess what? Guess what we doing?
Yeah.
We doing the same thing.
That's
but let me tell you something, Mr. Calvin.
In a meeting down the street.
Okay, watch this. I want to show you something. This is what you need to take to the meeting. Alright? This is why God got you right here. Because we doing the same thing. I used to be in the game. I used to be the one with the gun. I used to be the one with the 8 balls of crack. I used to be the one sending brothers out to do this and do that. See, all these, we come from different walks of life. Watch this. This is what I'm telling you. Listen to this. Before you can teach them children anything, this is what the Bible says.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Remember the days of old.
Before you can teach a child anything, you must teach him his history. If you don't know that child's history, you can't tell him where he come from, what language he spoke, what God he worshiped, you're going down there for nothing. So what I'm trying to tell you is that until you learn this, you're not going to change them children's mind. All right, because this is what changed my mind when I seen God said what? God black, Jesus black, Moses black, Paul was black, all of the same. Oh man, I want to pick up the Bible and read it. But if you go in there and you tell them it don't matter, Jesus white and everything white, we don't want the Bible in here, them kids gonna continue to do what they do. Now, read it again.
Remember the days of old.
You gotta teach the children the days of old out of this Bible. Listen.
Consider the years of many generations.
And you gotta tell them that they gotta consider the many years of generation. You gotta teach history to the children. They coming out their mama womb in 99, 98, millennial babies, they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about picking greens, chopping cotton, picking okra. They don't know none of that. Watch this.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
All right, so you gotta teach them the days of old. Now give me Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6 about teaching the children. If you don't teach them who they are first, they're going to continue to join gangs. They're going to continue to fill up the prison houses. The women are going to continue to let young men run up in them with no intentions of marrying them. They're going to continue to whore out themselves, and the black men are going to continue to whore out the black woman. All right, watch this.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
See, we all heard that. Now you got to understand the knowledge that they are lacking. What are they being destroyed from? What is the knowledge? Give me Malachi. It ain't just no any knowledge. They got schools, they got HBCUs around here that's teaching them something. Teaching them how to step, how to play basketball, teaching them how to play football. They teaching them something, but what is the knowledge they are actually lacking? Watch this.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
So these pastors
pastors, these leaders in the community, their lips should keep knowledge. What is the knowledge?
And they should seek the law.
The what?
The law.
The laws of God is the knowledge that our people are missing.
That's
Go
right.
back to Hosea. Watch this now. Listen.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
So God's people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The knowledge is what? The laws of God. Listen.
That's right.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because our people reject knowledge, thank God that you stop. But you're looking at a whole nation of people that's riding right past this knowledge. Alright? Listen.
I will also reject thee.
So God is going to continue to reject those little badass kids because they reject knowledge.
Right.
Okay? And we was out here rapping, calling out women all kind of bees and hoes right now. And we had orange hair, red hair, and we were jumping around. Everybody would go get their kids and bring them back to see that.
Peace.
Alright? Watch this.
Right about
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Alright? Give me 4 and 1.
Verse 1.
Listen to this.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord had the controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So the Lord got a controversy. That means a problem with us black folks.
Right.
Alright? Because this is who the Bible was written to the Israelites. Listen.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
See, in America, it ain't no truth. It ain't no what?
No truth and what?
Nor mercy.
Ain't no mercy. That's why black men sit up there and kill one another. That's why they won't put the guns down. That's why they gonna keep selling crack, because they don't have mercy on one another, because there is no truth. What is the truth? What is the truth that our young kids are missing, Mr. Calvin? What is the truth? Is it playing basketball? Doing a crossover? 40-yard dash? What's the truth? Let's see what the Bible says. Watch this.
Psalm chapter 119 and verse 142.
Bring it out.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law,
The what?
thy law
The laws of God is what?
is the truth.
That's the only truth. Now go back to Hosea. Now you're going to understand what the Bible is actually saying, Calvin. Watch this. I want you to take this down there, man. Listen.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
We the children of Israel, so hear God talking to you right now. You want to fix those kids, you got to teach them this. Listen.
For the Lord had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
You got to say, look, God got a problem with us. He got a problem with these kids. He got a problem with us adults, okay? Adults that came out of slavery. Listen.
Because there is no truth.
Because there is no law. We are not governed. The law of God is different from the white man's law. The white man got his judicial system from the Bible.
Right.
All right? Watch this. That's why it's called a judicial system. Because we are the Jews. This is the foundation of the basic instructions for before leaving earth. They know it's in here. That's where they get that from. Now you get caught stealing, you go to jail. You get caught killing somebody, you go to jail, or you get the death penalty. They got that stuff out of the Bible. Listen.
Nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
And there's no knowledge of God in the land. The first thing you must do when you ask those children or ask those people in the meeting, you got to bring this boy out and put him on Front Street. Ask our young children, Calvin, who that is. And if they say God, they say Jesus, that's your problem. Shalom, brother. If they say God or Jesus, that's the problem. That's the root. Don't only pull up a problem. Pull up that tree, you got to pull up the root. See, the tree is what's seeing what we see out the ground, all right? But to make that tree grow and flourish and have great leaves on it, it got to have some nice roots in it, all right? And that roots got to be watered with something. Well, this right here is the root to black on black crime.
That's right.
He said that's why God got a problem, because we, first of all, we don't know who our God is.
Right.
We don't understand how great we are because we don't know who we are.
Right.
All right? And that's the #1 problem. And black people don't even care. Watch this. Keep reading.
By swearing and lying.
They say by swearing and lying. That's what my young folks say. On God now. No matter what city, man, I'm going to do that. I'll shoot that nigga on God. I'm going to beat his ass on God. I'm going to kill that nigga on God. They by what?
By swearing.
That's swearing. They going to do that. Listen.
And lying.
And what?
And lying.
They lying because you ask them, you love God? Yes, I love God. You love Jesus? Yes, I love Jesus. Watch this, Mr. Calvin. Keep reading.
And killing.
And what?
And killing.
And what?
And killing.
What Mr. Calvin going down there to try to cure? And what?
And killing.
See, that's the killing you need to be teaching them about. God got a problem with them.
Right.
They ain't gonna stop, Mr. Calvin. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until us black black men stand up for who we are to go down there and teach them how great they are.
That's right.
It's going to continue to get worse. You can't go down there without no Bible, Mr. Cabin. You can't go down there and sit down and drink some Kool-Aid with them talking about, yeah, there's a lot of shooting and killing. We got to put more basketball courts in the project. We got to give them more food stamps. We got to feed them, give them more water. Well, you give them kids more water, you ain't doing nothing but hydrating them to go kill somebody else. The water they need is this word of God. Listen to this.
And stealing.
And what?
And stealing.
What these young kids doing?
And stealing.
They stealing. They killing and stealing. They lying. What else the Bible say?
And committing adultery.
And they doing what?
Committing adultery.
Man, they'll sleep with your wife. They'll sleep with my wife. They ain't got no respect for one another. They don't care how they wanted some ass.
Right.
And we got to stop that. Listen.
They break out and blood touches blood.
The Bible say they break out and what?
And blood touches blood.
You know what blood touching blood means? That's black on black crime.
Bring it
That's what
out.
the Bible is talking about. Give me Isaiah 3 and 1.
Bring it out.
Mr. Cap, this is what you got to go down there with. If you don't go down there with the Bible, you wasting your time. I'm telling you straight. If you don't go down there and let God speak to them, you wasting your time. See, if we go down there, we gonna open this Bible up and God gonna speak to them. Because it don't matter what I say. God is the one who made this setup like this. He the one that threw us in slavery for our disobedience.
Right.
You understand that? Listen.
1 and 3.
Yes.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
This is what you gotta tell them. And this for you, listen.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So you gotta know that an ox knows who owns them. An ox is a very strong animal. And this is a smart animal. Alright, you can get an ox and put something on the back and take it clean to the other side of what's it, Birmingham. Alright, no stops. They said an ox know who owns them.
And the ass.
An ass is a donkey. An ass is a donkey, another very strong animal. Alright? He said in an ass what?
And the ass his master's crib.
And the ass his master's crib, meaning he knows where his master stay at.
Right.
Alright? But check this out.
But Israel.
But Israel, the people on that side, American blacks, West Indian blacks, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, check it out.
Does not know.
We don't know what we don't know. Where we come from. We don't know who owned us. We don't know where our home at. Read it again.
But Israel does not know.
So you got to understand why I say Israel don't know. All right, if you ask a Japanese man where he from, what he gonna say? You ask him what language he spoke, what he gonna say? Ask him what kind of food he eat, what he gonna say? He gonna say cats and dogs or something like that. You know, a cat fried rice. So, but if I ask you, a black man that was bought here on a cargo slave ship, where you from? What you gonna say?
Bring it out, Cap.
I'm from Queens.
You from Queen, from New York? So I'm gonna ask you again. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
If I ask a Japanese man,
I understand that. I don't have the land.
there you go. Now,
Bring it
listen
out.
to the Bible prophecy. You exactly.
I'm with
Right,
you, man.
right. So listen to this. So it's letting you know there's something different about us.
Right.
What I'm trying to show you. Watch this. Now listen to the Bible again.
Only people that don't have nothing.
Right. Watch this.
But Israel does
Now read
not.
it from the top.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So God is comparing us to an ox, an animal. He said the ox know who own them.
And the ass his master's crib.
He said, and the ass know how to get back home. We don't even know where our home at. We can say Africa. It's over 55 countries in Africa.
Right.
It's over 200 and some over 2,000 and some languages. See, watch this. Watch this right here. You're exactly right. Watch this. So read.
But Israel doeth not consider.
Hey, hold on.
Doeth not know.
He said in Israel, the people, the black Americans, we don't know where we come from, and guess what?
My people.
He said, my people. Now, when he say my people, who is he talking about? Who is us? There you go. The 12 tribes of Israel. My people.
Doeth not consider.
He said we don't even consider where we from. We comfortable being African American. You know where the name African American come from? Who the first nigga?
Somebody made that up.
Who? You was around out, you know, you older than me. Who the first? Who?
Then it was African.
Now first it was Negro.
Yeah. Then it was nigga.
Then it was
Negro. And then it was black.
Yeah.
And then there's African.
You know who started calling us African American?
I don't know.
I'm finna tell you. Jesse Jackson.
Right.
But he ain't nobody.
He was the first man to get on TV to start calling us African American. We adopted that name.
Well, he
So
on that TV. Right there on that
right, so guess who told him to say it?
They allowed him to say it.
They allowed him to say it.
So what we say right here gotta be on TV.
Yeah, so watch this right here. My people do not consider what else?
sinful nation.
So this is a sinful nation.
Yeah.
You know what the sin is? What it says?
It's a sin against God. Anything that exalts itself above the word of God is sin.
Right. You're kind of right, but we're going to get you the definition out of the Bible. As you see, we study and we know the Bible.
Right.
You ain't going to get this in the Christian church, but watch this.
Obviously, you got more than I do.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, but
I started. Yeah, I know you with me. We ain't out here.
I still got to get to that meat.
You got to take the Bible with you. Go get your Bible.
I'm taking that bicycle right
See, you're
there.
taking your
I'm gonna ride down there. That
a
meat.
bicycle or a Bible.
I'm on a
You gonna teach them how to ride the bike?
No, mister. Look at me. Look at him there.
I know what you're saying, bro. All right, no. I'm just saying. You gotta teach them something.
Listen, if I never met
Ask
you
them
in my life,
we come to the meeting. Go down there right now and say, I know some guys on the corner that's really out here trying to change our black people and see if we can come down there. You come down here and get us, we gonna come to the meeting and we gonna get a real solution.
That's what made me ride up here.
Yeah, you see some black men.
I thought you guys was up there doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So I came over here first, but I realized I love what you're doing.
Right.
I ain't got no problem with it. I don't mind studying other stuff more in depth. Like you said, once you got, who said that? Got a knowledge of it, he wanted more of it.
Yeah.
And he got hungry for it.
Right.
So
we want you to get hungry for this.
yeah.
So watch this.
But I don't have a problem with getting more, but still, I'm already
Right.
I'm supposed to be somewhere right now.
All right, watch this.
So
read this one more scripture before you leave.
Well, hold on before you say something.
Okay, go ahead.
How we hook up again?
How do we hook up? Hey, we're gonna give you a flyer.
Ain't nobody gave me no connection.
Hey, we're gonna give you a flyer.
No, dude,
hey, officer, give them your phone number, so it won't be no excuse.
Yeah.
Y'all exchange phone numbers.
Right there, they didn't want to give me no water until you told me to give me some.
Well, that's the way, because some people come up and listen.
I'm with you. Man.
Yeah. You know what we saying? We don't.
I feel humble.
Because the scripture says if you do good, know who you do it good to. Now, if you're sitting there listening, you humble, we don't mind giving you water. Now, some people come up, give them water, they walk off and smoke a blunt, and then go around there and rape somebody. We know that. That's why I said go ahead and give him. He don't know.
Clean in and out, man.
Yeah, he's a
warrior.
Okay, watch it. Let me read this. All right, listen.
Job chapter 32 and verse 7. I said, days should speak.
So the Bible said days should speak, meaning when you're older on this earth, you're supposed to be speaking. All right?
Right.
All right, you see it in number young men out here, right? But God said what?
Days should speak.
All right, the days should be speaking. Listen.
And multitude of years should teach wisdom.
So your multitude of years of you being on this corner, that was a little firecracker, so. All right? It said the multitude of years should be what?
Should teach wisdom.
They should be out here teaching wisdom.
Right.
So the older men is supposed to be out here teaching us. But guess what happened? Back in, let's say the 80s, early 90s, when the older men were teaching us something back, say Dr. King and all them came up, what was the epidemic that came up from the 50s all the way to the 80s? Drugs. So now the older men that were drug addicts are now alcoholics and still drug addicts, and they left the young men out here to fend for ourselves. And that's why you see young men walking around, they don't got sense enough now to put on a belt.
Right.
You saw, or they can have a belt and they still ain't got enough sense to pull the pants up. Because the older generation has failed us. And now it's time for you older men to come back to this, and you can clean up what you messed up. Listen, watch this.
But there is a spirit in man.
But there's a spirit in man that's in you. Listen, you say you're spiritual.
And the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
All right, so it's time for you now to come back and get the understanding of this Bible.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. I.U.I.C plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. I.U.I.C needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.